students, and welcome back to the session. So in this session we will be discussing about numericals, right? So before getting started, I expect you all to have the list of formulas handy with you so that it will be helpful for you while solving numericals. Okay, so all the make sure you are having the list of all the formulas which we have come across in this complete chapter. Fine. So let's get started.
So let's go with the very first numerical, that two charges 5 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb and minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb are located 16 centimeter apart. Okay. At what points on the line joining the two charges is the electric potential 0? Take the potential at infinity to be 0. See, this question is very simple. Okay, if we go on solving mathematically, it's a very simple numerical, but it's always good to understand the concepts behind the numerical, because that will be helpful for your competitive exams, whether it is JEE or CET or NEET. Okay, so that's why let's solve this numerical by understanding the conceptual thing behind this question. So, as you go on reading the question, whenever you are solving numerical, you should imagine the complete picture what they have given in the question. Numerical alli a problem alli avaru enen kottidare adanna neevu complete agi imagine ಮಾಡಿ picturize ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So I will be just writing those things. Nothing but the analyzation of this question, right? So two charges they have given. One is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb and minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb, and they are located at 16 centimeter apart. So let us imagine there are two charges. Let us say at point A there is the first charge, which is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb and a distance of 16 centimeter. Okay, let us say at point B there is one charge, let us say, that is Q2 minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb, right? Now let this distance, what they have mentioned, 16 centimeter apart, let that be R, which is equal to 16 centimeter. Since it is not an SI unit, we will convert it into SI unit as 0.16 meter. Centimeter na meter se convert madidre 16 centimeter becomes 0.16 meter. So this is the given statement in the first sentence. Now in the second sentence, what the question is asking for us to do, at what points on the line joining the two charges is the electric potential 0? Andre ee eradu charges join agtakanta line. Okay, say suppose if I go on extending this line, the line which is joining these two charges. So, ee line mele yava points hatra athwa yava point hatra, either it will be a one point or many points. Okay, so at what point the electric potential will be 0? Ee eradu charges inda yav points alli ee line alli yava points hatra potential enagirbeku 0 agirutte anta kelidare. So we have to determine which are those points. Okay, so that is the question of this. ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಅಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಟು ಬಿ 0. ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಹತ್ರ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ನ 0 ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫೈನ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಲೆಟ್ P be any point. So let P be any point at which potential will be 0. Okay, now P na ಒಂದು point ಅಂತ consider ಮಾಡೋಣ, where the potential is 0. Fine. So now the point P can be located at any of these three areas. ಯಾವ three areas? One area is to the left of the charge A. So ಈ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು 0 ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅಥವಾ the P point can be located between the two charges, that is between point A and point B. ಈ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P ಲೈ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ವೇರ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ, ಆರ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ದಟ್ ಟು ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ B, ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P ನ ನಾವು ಲೊಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, such that the potential will be 0, right? So conceptually ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ to the left of point A, to the left of point A, the left of charge A. So left of charge A ಅಲ್ಲಿ, is it possible that we get a point P where potential will be 0? The answer is no. We cannot get any point at this part where the potential will be 0. Why? Because you can see this charge, the magnitude of this charge is greater than, very much greater than the magnitude of this second charge, right? So potential at left of this charge will be very much greater due to this charge Q1, right? And the magnitude of the potential due to this second charge will be lesser, small value irutte. Therefore ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, since these two values are having certain potentials over here, we will not get any point at this part where the potential can be 0, right? So to the left of the charge A, potential 0 ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗಬಹುದು? either it can be between the charges, right? Between the charges A and B. A and B ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗಬಹುದು where the potential can be 0. Possibility ಇದೆ because this potential due to this positive charge and the potential due to this negative charge, net potential ಈ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ it can be 0 ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. And one more possibility is there, that is to the right of the charge B. Right of the charge B ಹತ್ತನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, potential due to this negative charge ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, right? ಹತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ potential ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Although this charge is greater than this one, but the distance from this point, as you can see, illi elladru, right, to the right of the charge B, what happens? The magnitude of this potential and this potential will be equal, so that the net potential will become 0, right? So ಎರಡು charges in the potential ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ to the right of the charge B, there might we get a point where the potential will be 0. So these two possibilities are there where we can get a point where potential will be 0. So ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ let us see whether the potential will be 0, and if it is 0, then at what particular distance from point A and point B, ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ 1. So in the case 1, let us consider when the point P lies between the charges, when the point P lies between the charges A and B. Andre, I am assuming this point P is lying between these two charges. Let us say this is the point P where the potential will be 0, right? So in that case, potential Vp will equal to 0. So Vp is equals to 0 andre eno, potential due to the charge A plus the potential due to charge B will be equal to 0. Net potential alli 0 agide anta meaning alva. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. potential we know the formula for potential. For electric potential, it is V is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R. We know this formula. If we take that formula in this context, we can write it as VA is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught. Q ಏನಿದೆ point A ಹತ್ರ, it is Q1. Q1 value is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 8. So I can write it as 5 into 10 to the power of minus 8 divided by. Okay. So now let us assume this point P is at a distance x from the charge Q. Okay. So point P B in the x distance ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so this distance ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, since the distance between point A and B is R and the distance between point E and B is x, so remaining distance here it will be R minus x, right? So then nothing but 0.16 minus x, right? So E distance ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, that will be 0.1 minus x. So that distance I should consider, right? Where the potential where we are referring and the charge ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ನಾವು ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿರ್ತೀವೋ ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ತಗೋಬೇಕು. So here this distance is nothing but 0.16 minus x, right? So that is the potential due to the charge A. This will be added up to the potential due to the charge B, right? Again, I will take up the formula 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught. Charge value here is minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 8 whole divided by distance at the point P. Point P ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಚಾರ್ಜಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, x ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್, ಸೊ ಇದೆರಡು ಸಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ನೆಟ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, 0 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ರೈಟ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೀರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 1 over 4 epsilon naught ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ 10 to the power of minus 8 since it is common, I will take out those common terms and remaining terms na baradre 5 divided by 0.16 minus x minus 3 over x. So this is equal to 0. Or you can also write it as 5 over 0.16 minus x minus 3 by x is equals to 0. Right? Now since I want to know the value of x, ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಿರೋದು ಯಾವ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. at what points on the line joining the two charges is the electric potential 0. ಸೊ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ we have to determine what is this distance x, right? So that we can say, so from the charge B at this distance this point is lying where the potential is 0, or from the distance from the charge A ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, right? So that distance we have measure, therefore I am simplifying this part of the equation, or this can also be written as 5 over 0.16 minus x is equal to 3 over x, or you can write it as 5x is equals to 0.48 minus 3x. Cross multiply ಮಾಡಿರೋದು, just I have cross multiplied it and simplified. X term na left hand side ಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. If I take this minus 3x to the left hand side, it becomes 8x is equals to 0.48, or if I just write the value of x, x will be equal to 0.06, right? Unit will be meter. So x value ಏನು find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು, 0.06 meter. So therefore P ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಲೊಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, P is located 0.06 meter from the charge B, right? Or I can specify as, since it is 0.16 minus x, so ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 0.16 minus 0.6, right? Minus ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ 0.1 meter ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So the point is at a distance of 0.1 meter from the charge A. So that should be our conclusion. So sentence ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ what I can write is, so therefore point P is located 0.06 meter from the charge B. With respect to B ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎ ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಅ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 0.1 meter, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ನೋ charge A is at a distance of 0.16 minus x, right? So 0.16 minus x ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0.1 meters ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So 0.1 meter from charge A, right? So we determined the point P between these two charges. So ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. Now the next case we should see, right? Next case ಏನು, we can find one more point which is to the right of the charge. ಈ ಬಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದರ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ನೆಟ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎ and potential due to charge B will be equal to 0. So let's determine that point which is towards the right of the charge. So now let us consider the case 2, right? So case 2 ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, it is a point, say suppose this is the charge A and this is the charge B, right? So Q1 charge ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ Q2 charge ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, now our point will be somewhere to the right of the charge, right? So ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 0.16 meter ಅಂತ, right? If I assume this point P is at a distance x from charge B, charge B ಇಂದ x distance ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, what will be the distance between the point P and this point charge A? Point charge A ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ point P ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ, that will be r plus x, right? R value they have one, that is 0.16. So 0.16 plus x distance ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, it is at a distance x from charge B and it is at a distance 0.6 plus x from charge A, right? So now at this point we should show the potential is 0, right? We determine this distance which is from charge point B, then we can easily calculate the distance from charge A as well, right? So let us say this is when the point P lies right to charge B, right? So this is the case I am considering, charge B. Potential ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, VP will be equal to 0. VP will be equal to 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, potential due to charge A plus potential due to charge B will be to 0, right? Just like we solved it in the previous case, we will solve it similarly over here, right? So potential due to charge A can be given by, if I take out the formula, 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught. Charge here is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 8. Distance ಏನಿದೆ divided by r. Distance ನಾವೇನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು, the distance between charge A and the point P. So ಇದು ಎರಡು ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 0.16 plus x ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, so that distance we should mention here, right? Plus 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught into charge value is minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 8 divided by distance from charge B to point P is, since it's x, I'll write it as x. So this will be equal to 0, right? So further simplifying this, adana simplify madidre common terms we will remove 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught into 10 power minus 8 ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ 5 divided by 0.16 plus x minus 3 by x will be equal to 0. Or if I just want to simplify for x, I can write it as 5 over 0.16 plus x minus 3 by x is equals to 0, or I can rewrite it as 5 over 0.16 plus x is equals to minus 3 by x right hand side it becomes plus 3 by x, right? Cross multiply ಮಾಡಿ simplify ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರಿಬಹುದು? I can write it as 5x will be equal to 0.16 into 3 is 0.48 plus 3 into x is 3x, right? So x term na left hand side ಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 5x minus 3x is equals to 0.48. 5x minus 3x is nothing but 2x, right? So 2x will be equal to 0.48. So therefore x will be equal to what? 0.48 divided by 2. So ಅದನ್ನ divided by 2 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ I get 0.24 meter. So x value ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು 0.24 meter. 0.24 meter ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ what we can say? So the point P where the potential is 0 is lying at a distance of 0.24 meter from the charge B and at a distance of 0.16 x value ಏನಿದೆ 0.24 ಅದೆರಡು add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It becomes 0.4 meters, right? So it is at a distance of 0.4 meters from charge A, right? So that we must write it in a sentence. So let's write it in sentence. Therefore, P is located 0.24 meter from charge charge B and 0.4 meter. 0.4 meter ಹೇಗಾಯ್ತು? Because we know the distance between point charge A and point P is 0.16 plus x. X value ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ add ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು 0.16 ಗೆ. 0.16 plus 0.24 gives us 0.4 meter. So 0.4 meter from charge A. Fine. So this completes the solution for this numerical. So we have determined 2 points where the potential will be 0 on the line which is joining with the two charges, right? So one point is lying between the two charges and another point is lying towards the right of the charge, right? I hope you understood this numerical. So let's move on to the next question. So next question is, a regular hexagon of 5 to 10 centimeter has a charge 5 microcoulomb at each of its vertices. Calculate the potential at the center of the hexagon. So ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ? There is a regular hexagon. Regular hexagon ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, which is of 10 centimeter. Okay. So regular hexagon ಅಂದ್ರೆ each side ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? It is of equal length, right? So let us assume that is of 10 centimeter. So let us give a name for the vertices A, B, C, D, E and F, right? So at each vertices what they are mentioning, they are mentioning that there is a 5 microcoulomb of charge. ಪ್ರತಿ vertices ಹತ್ರ ಏನಿದೆ 5 microcoulomb charge place ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay. So 5 microcoulomb at each vertices. Fine. We understood. Then what we have to calculate now? We have to calculate the potential at the center of the hexagon. If you see, the diagonals are meeting at a point at the center of the hexagon. So if I assume that the center is O, then at this center we have to calculate what will be the potential. Potential ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So the potential at O will be obviously equal to the potential due to the charge A plus potential due to charge B plus potential due to charge C plus potential due to charge D plus E plus F, right? So E point hatra potential net potential enagirutte, it will due to this charge, this and all these, right? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಮ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, right? Now what I do is, we know for the regular hexagon, since the charges are residing at the vertices are of same magnitude, and we also they are at the same distance, right? This 10 centimeter. Therefore, if I were to calculate the potential at one particular vertices, that potential will be equal for all the vertices. Yella vertices in the potential girutte same irutte. I mean to say the potential due to charge A will be equal to potential due to charge B, due to charge C, due to charge D, due to charge E, and as well as due to charge F. So it will be equal to how much? Formula for the potential. So this will be equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught charge divided by the distance, right? So just we need to substitute the values and determine the potential due to each charge. Potential due to each charge find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ charge value we know they have mentioned 5 microcoulomb. Microcoulomb into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb. 10 to the power of 6 na ನಾವು micro ಅಂತ designate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, and distance what they have meant side value is, it is 10 centimeter. We can also write it as 0.1 meter, right? So ಈ values na ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ what we get, we know what is the value of this force constant. The 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught value we know, that is 9 into 10 to the power of 9 multiplied by charge value is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by R value is 0.1. So ಇದನ್ನ simplify ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ value? Get 45 into 10 to the power of 4 volt, right? So this is the potential due to charge A, which is equal to the potential due to charge B, which is equal to the potential due to charge C, which is equal to the potential due to charge D, E and F as well, right? But what will be the potential at the center? It is the sum of all these potentials. Since strict potential is a scalar, I can simply write the potential at the center is 6 times that of this potential, right? 6 times that of this potential. Since it's a scalar quantity, I can simply write it in that way. So this will be equal to 6 into 45 into VA value ಏನಿದೆ, VA value 45 into 10 to the power of 4. So simplifying this, get 6 into 45, it gives you 270 into 10 to the power of 4. Or if I just shift the decimal point, I get 2.7 into 10 to the power of 6 volt. So this is the potential at the center of the regular hexagon, where the charges at the vertex are of magnitude 5 microcoulomb and the hexagon side is of 10 centimeters. So ಈ arrangement ಅಲ್ಲಿ potential at the center ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ 2.7 into 10 to the power of 6 volts ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So make sure whenever you are writing the numerical, the result should be with the SI unit. Fine. So this is about the second numerical.
To the next question, that is two charges 2 microcoulomb and minus 2 microcoulomb are placed at points A and B 6 centimeter apart. So we should imagine that at a distance of 6 centimeter, or I have to cast 6 centimeter, at this distance 2 point charges are lying, that is Q1 is 2 microcoulomb and Q2 is minus 2 microcoulomb. So at point A and B, two charges are lying. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to imagine, we have to identify an equipotential surface of the system. So ಈ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ equipotential surface ನ ನಾವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ question. Okay, there is nothing to solve about it. Okay, now just look at the diagram what I have shown here, right? As you can see, the potential at the point O is 0, right? So ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, because that is at an equal distance from both the charges A and B, right? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, all points at equal distances from these two charges, there the potential will be 0, right? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ 0 ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ನ ನಾನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೂಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ನ ನಾನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, 0 ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ದ surface in such a way that the plane of that surface should pass through this center, right? So that surface I have considered here it as a parallel plane. ಒಂದು parallel plane ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, that parallel plane should pass through this point O and it should be perpendicular to the line which is joining from charge A and charge B. ಇದೆರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ರೈಟ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ದ ಲೈನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಾಯಿನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೀಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್, ಎನಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದೇರ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ 0 itself, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ and passing through the point O can be considered as equipotential surface. So we have identified the equipotential surface. Now next question ಏನಇದೆ, what is the direction of the electric field at every point on this surface? ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ electric field direction ಹೇಗಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? It is obvious that the direction of field will be from positive charge to negative charge. We know electric field direction will be always from positive to negative, right? Therefore ಈ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ positive charge to the negative charge, that is from A to B, which is in fact perpendicular to the plane of this equipotential surface. Equipotential surface ಗೆ perpendicular ಆಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ electric field direction, right? So that is how you should in sentence answer this theoretical question. Okay, I'll just write it here and show you what in which way we should answer. So if we just write the answer in sentence, so you should mention it is as I have written over here, the potential at the point O is 0 as it is at an equal distance from charges at A and B. Similarly, all the points at equal distances from charges at A and B will also have potential 0. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ O ಹತ್ರ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಈಕ್ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ O ಹತ್ರ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಅದೇ ಈಕ್ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂಥ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ನಾವು ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ದಟ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ O and which is perpendicular to the line which is joining between the charges A and B, right? So this plane which is parallel to this point O I have drawn, so this plane is considered as equipotential surface. So second question ali direction of field na kelidare. Direction of field we know it is from positive to negative charge, that is from A to B. This is also in fact perpendicular to the ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಇಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಿಗೆ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ field. So this is how you should answer the theoretical numerical. So let's move on to the next